It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside, SGA. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player-involved movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's SGA. Wembanyama with the block. Pass to Holiday. Back to Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson with it. Now SGA defending. Bosh can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Got a piece of it. To the inside. Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
And Thompson throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's SGA.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Down low, Wembanyama. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's SGA. And so here is Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bosh misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And here comes the break. Thompson with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. The Spurs shooting their first free throw this game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
On the free throw, no good. And one thing, Richard, you know about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Oklahoma City trailing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Queta. Bane with the bucket.
Excellent job converting inside. Bane's guys encourage him to be aggressive down there.
Brooks misses.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Queta. The rebound by the Spurs.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And the Spurs with possession. The Thunder making the shot. Wembanyama on the follow.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Portis for three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And so Thompson nails both of them. 9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Portis. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
13.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Oklahoma City?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Richard, for a guy who's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself.
And yes, it's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Ball. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's the three. Portis can't get it to go. San Antonio leading. Inside. The kick out to Ball. Back to Drummond. The rebound by Queta. On offense, here are the Thunder. Back to Podziemski. Jerome deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Portis the screen. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Holiday. From downtown. Good on the three-point shot. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
A consistent three-point shooter. You can count on Holiday.
Payne for 3. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Drummond. No scoring in this one. Back to Bosch. He takes it in. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game, for me, is as good as it's ever been.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Drew Holiday understands big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Kevin, back to you.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And it's Barnes slapping it down.
Saw the play develop, and Barnes got out in front to get the score.
And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries.
Oh, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Back to SGA. Off the run. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Shoots the 3. And Harrison Barnes hits from deep. And now a 12-point San Antonio lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Ibaka, no luck.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Right side, ball. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Thunder trailing by 11. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Hits the three-point bomb. Hachimura's got 5 now.
And the coaching staff loves it. It's why they encourage Hachimura to fire away.
And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And that does it for the first half of play. Spurs lead by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Hachimura, the screen. It's Dort on the wing. Barnes outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander goes up and puts it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. San Antonio leading by 8. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 8, and it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Pass to Thompson. Wembanyama outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. To the middle. Bane with the steal. To the paint. Puts it up. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Left side, Bane. Got it. Good job in the low post. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Down low. Here's Ibaka.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution. And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving in.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Bane. Going inside. And the shot goes in. And that's now 9 points for Desmond Bane.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
.149 left in the third quarter. White. A three-pointer is right on target.
Now he's a volume three-point shooter, but White can stick these pointer threes in bunches.
Pass to Bane. Outside, SGA. To the middle. Shot's good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Now here's Drummond. Here's Thompson. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Clark. Driving inside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside, Bane. Misses the 3. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Inside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the inside. Outside for SGA. Lets it go from 14. Shot is good off the back rim and in. SGA's got 10.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Jerome. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Spurs up. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Thunder trailing by 3. To the paint. Stolen by Bosch. Outside, White. Launches from deep. The rebound by Queta. And here are the Thunder now. Here's Payne. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Payne's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Bosch. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama going to town inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Back to Jerome. Portis the screen. 5 to shoot. Nice D from Bosch. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Podziemski with it. The shot is off. San Antonio leading by 3. Kobe White. And get the 3. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Thunder trailing by 3. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that one is good.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Now Holiday. Outside, Wembanyama. Layup, no good. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And stolen by Thompson. Up top, Wembanyama. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
If Wemby wants to be one of the greats, this is where he will be judged. And what a big shot to add to his resume.
That one goes. Count it.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Double team on Bosch. Brooks outside. Here is Wembanyama. And good that time.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When he gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Gilgeous-Alexander driving in. No good. Could not tie it up. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And they're trailing by 3. 17-foot shot away. Got it to go.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
A drive by Thompson.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Driving the lane.
That's what happens when you try to challenge Wemby. If you don't know, now you know.
Now Dort. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Thompson outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Dort with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get a quick 2 and a 5.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
And last year, they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
These are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Wembanyama, no good. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Heat. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Here's Garnett. Comes up empty down low.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And Bosh gets it to go.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And here's Vassell from the arc. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, nice shot by Vassell. Really good three-point shooter.
Outside for Brooks. San Antonio moving the ball around. Stolen by Anunoby. Out on his own on the break. The three, Vassell. And the Heat, another three.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
To the paint. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Pass to Bosh. Outside Holiday. And here is Thompson. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's Bosh. Hits a three-pointer. Bosh has got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Screen by James. Pass to Garnett. They need this. Rebound San Antonio.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Here's Van Vliet. Following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Again, the Heat misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Misses the three. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam. Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
To the wing on the left. Pass to James. Yep, that one's good.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Thompson in the post. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. He got it up. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. San Antonio on top, up 6. We'll
16.
If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Barnes the screen. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Henderson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Spurs lead by 6. Ball taking his time here. Outside White. Sends it home from three-point land. White's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Henderson drives in, and he buries his first look.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Drummond. Williams grabs the board. Heat trail by 7. Kuminga's shot is off. Back to Ball. Left side Barnes. Back to Ball. Some solid defense from Williams. Miami moving it around. Here's Henderson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Miami making a switch here. Spurs lead by 7. And here's Ball. Yet to see a basket. Outside White. Let's go with a 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. On the wing, Vassell. Van Vliet outside. To the inside. Garnett.
And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Garnett got 8.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Ball outside. Outside Wembanyama. Stolen by Vassell. White with a steal. Inside. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
A truly unselfish player. Ball is always looking to create for his teammates.
Spurs lead by 7. Outside Wembanyama. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Garnett. And the 3 off target. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Pass to Garnett. It's stolen by Barnes. White for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Heat trailed by 11. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. On the wing, Vassell pulls it from the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Here's Thompson. Here's Drummond. No good with a layup. And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Pass to Bosch. Back to White. On the wing, Thompson. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Garnett, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, one thing about Van Vliet, he makes the right decision most of the time.
Here's Drummond, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Outside Anunoby. The 3 is up. No good that time.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And it's Thompson penetrating. It's hauled in by the Heat. Down low. Here's James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. San Antonio leading by 5. All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside for Wembanyama. Fires from deep. Rebound by Van Vliet. Heat trail by 5. From behind the arc. With the putback. James outside to the middle. Stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Bosh, no good. And here are the Heat. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Now here's Van Vliet. Vassell left side. No good. That would have tied it. Down low. Here's Bosh. LeBron with the rebound. Heat trail by 3. On the wing, Vassell. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. .136 left in the third. Ball outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Grant gets it to go.
Well, he didn't come into the league with great range, but Grant worked hard, and now he is really good from out there.
Outside, Green. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Spurs lead by 6. To the inside. Grant. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like wings who can score inside. Grant showing that skill. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Ball right side. Here's Drummond. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Drummond's got 6.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Here's Drummond. Rebound by the Heat. Right side, Green. Inside. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
They get it back. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. San Antonio on top, up by
42.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Back to Van Vliet. They set the screen. Outside Anunoby. Garnett. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Thompson with some nice D. He gets it in there. And the Spurs lead by 6.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allows him to finish there.
And it's James with the jam.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Yep, that one goes. That's 10 points for LeBron James.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and when they desperately needed it, too.
On the wing, Holiday. Back to Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
Both free throws good from Thompson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Vassell. And stolen by Holiday. And they're pushing it up. Brooks fires. Rejected by James.
Oh, LeBron with suffocating defense. He can still get it done.
Here's Wembanyama. Yes, sir! That one goes! A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Vassell! Buries it from outside!
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Brooks. Outside Wembanyama. Let's loose for 3. Oh, it misses.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
James outside. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. That time. There's 1:47 left in the game. Here's Brooks. He launches. Vassell there for the rebound. Outside Anunoby. James outside. Clock at 6. Now Anunoby. Wembanyama gets a hand on it.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
San Antonio leading by 5. 1:07 left to play in the fourth quarter. Holiday outside. Now Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Oh, the shot is off. Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Here's James. The steal. Wembanyama for three. Money from three.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Who else but LeBron could pull that off? Keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, stolen by Anunoby.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Takes a three. So we see the Spurs get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.